Virgo, this is a general reading, a love reading, and a financial reading for you today. Now, this is my own interpretation, so do take that information that resonates with you as your own. And if there's any information that does not resonate with you, leave that for someone else as it will benefit them. Do stick with us though, as there's definitely a message here for you. Now, you can find me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings, so get in touch for those on Facebook. Now, we did have a card jump right out of the pile here, so we'll use that for our general reading. Now, it looks like in the upcoming times, you will absolutely be having synergy. I see that you're going to be having a lot of teamwork effort, and you're going to be having quite a few situations where you are having strong synergy, and it looks like there may be someone around you that's going to have synergy with you as well. So let's keep that in mind as we go into our readings here today. That could be somebody either in your love life, in your financial life, or even just in your general life, somebody who cares for you, somebody you care for, that will really be looking to benefit you in those ways. So let's get right into that love reading here. Okay, now in terms of that love life, looks like you have been very secretive recently, and I see that you have been hiding some information from those around you. Maybe you've been hiding something from that person that you are looking for, or you've been hiding that situation with that person that you have affections for from those around you. Now, I see that this absolutely has caused a rift for you with someone else. So I do see that this is a situation that could very well have to do with that person, at least for those of you in a relationship. Those of you in a relationship who've been kind of keeping it a bit secret, this is absolutely a situation where I do see that you are going to be realizing that that's not what that's not really necessary, and that's not really helping your relationship nor the relationships with those around you. And I see that you are going to start sharing that with those others. And I see that, again, for those who are not in a relationship or maybe hiding something from that person, that this is the time to share with that person, to basically get that off your chest and to get them in on that information, especially if it's something that you want to trust them with. Now is absolutely the time that you can get that going. I see that you absolutely are going to have a strong sense of balance with that person. And I think that that comes from what I mentioned with that sharing. And this is going to lead you into your love really blooming and starting that relationship, or really deepening that relationship and like allowing it to really be solid rather than just being a relationship. It'll be a solid and strong relationship once this information is shared. I see that you absolutely do have a passionate sense of self and a passion for those around you. I see that you absolutely do have a bit of a strong character that those around you do care for, and they do trust. So I do especially see that you are going to be, basically you and that person are really going to see eye to eye, and you are going to, basically for those of you sharing with that person the information that you're hiding, so you're basically going to be letting them realize that they can trust you in every single way, and you're going to be letting them realize that things are designed to be, well, basically you're basically made to be together. And for those of you who've been hiding things from others, that those others are going to basically realize just how special it is, how much you share, and how willing to be there for others you are. This absolutely is going to build your strength immensely, and you are going to be a force to contend with in terms of your emotional strength. And this is going to really allow you many different options in your life moving forward. That you absolutely, in that love, are going to find that you have the future ahead of you in terms of, say, your work life, all sorts of things. You're going to have choices abound for the rest of your life, and these you will have celebration. You're going to be very, very positively affected and very happy, and honestly, you're going to have celebrations all over the place. Now, this is absolutely coming from a passionate side of your life, and honestly, your love is really going to flourish, and you're going to have quite a bit for yourself with that person, with those around you, with family members, and people will be there to support you. I see that you will be very very kind, very open, and very at hand. Basically, you're going to be seeing the present, and that is a big thing to see. Now, I especially see here that you absolutely have a situation that is going to be very just, fair, and balanced for you. And I see that there is a strong sense of balance throughout these cards as well, that you absolutely were in the past kind of stuck, feeling suspended or unable to move, but that there will be movement, and you will absolutely benefit and succeed in that love that you've always been searching for. So I really do see fantastic things for you in your love life. Now, let's get into that financial reading today. Okay, so I see that you have been falling in. Basically, you've been having a lot of responsibility, and you haven't really known how to divvy that up or allow that to change. I see that responsibility is preventing you from seeing what there is ahead of you. And that responsibility is it's holding you back in quite a few ways, Virgo. And you're basically not able to see, you don't even have the time basically to see what you want to see and what you want to grow into. I notice here that although there are tough times behind you, there are also tough times ahead, but these tough times that you're currently facing are at an end, that basically you're going to very soon realize and notice what it is that it is preventing you from really enacting and seeing these things that are preventing, like basically you're being prevented from seeing what you could see, and that responsibility is what is holding you back. Now, I especially noticed that there is going to be some change, and that is going to really allow you to see, basically, just like I said, that's what's going to get you seeing your future and where you actually want to go. I see that many of you are in a situation that is not your goal. It is not where you want to be in your life, and it is not what you want for your financial self. And you're going to finally allow your gut to guide you, which is going to let you have that warmth and happiness that you've always been looking for, that basically you'll be excited to work, which you haven't had before. I see that you are going to be moving and growing once this happens, and you're going to finally see that growth and happiness simultaneously is possible. And I see that you will be a strong emotional person, and that you're going to be able to guide those around you similarly into positions they've always wanted. And this will be a journey, and it will be some work. But I see that you will be happy to be doing the work for the first time, and that you will start to find that you're much happier, more generous, more welcoming, because you have that time and you have that patience now to really be yourself. And you finally, in the end, are going to have the openness and the thought-provokingness to really get all of the information very clearly, and you're going to have the life you've always wanted. Now that brings us to the end of this reading, so I'll just finally reiterate that I can be found on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings, so get in touch for those on Facebook. Now, Virgo, I'll see you next time.